Hello and welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight and Merry Christmas. I'm Adam Cellini. Topping our news tonight, a shooting in Bradenton where deputies say a driver fired a single shot, hitting one person. It happened at a residence on 18th Street East. 3 people hanging out at the home saying they noticed a white vehicle circling the block before it stopped and an unidentified suspect fired, hitting one of the 3 bystanders. Michael Turner was struck in the leg and transported to the hospital. He is now in stable condition. If you have any information on this incident, you are asked to contact the Manatee County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers at the number on your screen. An update now following a 2-alarm fire in Manatee County Saturday. Deputies now saying a possible meth lab has been found during a follow-up investigation. The fire was in the Onico area near 15th Street and 57th Avenue East. Smoke spreading nearly a mile as crews worked to contain the flames that had engulfed abandoned buildings, including a for-sale flea market that officials believe was being used by squatters. The fire department noticed what looked like a meth lab today, and they say it was not there the day before. Their investigation is ongoing. The holiday season brings with it the spirit of giving, but unfortunately that spirit rarely lasts in the months that follow. ABC 7's Kate Flexter tells us about a call to action from our local charities.
A lot of local nonprofits see a sharp spike in giving right around the holidays. They say it's enough to sustain them for a while, but not enough for the entire year.
Have a good holiday.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
In the early morning hours, people start lining up for All Faiths Food Bank's Sprout Truck. For many, it's their holiday meal. The nonprofit provides about 7,000 turkeys and fresh produce to those in need around the holidays. But for most, the need goes far beyond just that one day.
Whether it's the holidays or not, people are still in need.
I look at it like every day. You should eat like that, not just because it's a holiday.
Like many nonprofits, All Faiths Food Bank sees a sharp spike in donations around the holidays. The problem, though, is maintaining that momentum.
Yes, the holidays are a very important time to remember others and to do our best to feed everyone. The problem is the next day.
At the Salvation Army, staff spend weeks preparing to serve Christmas dinner to more than 300 people.
We are so grateful to be able to serve them a nice dinner where they can spend that family time together and really enjoy their holiday.
But they likewise see a sharp decline in donations following the holidays.
A lot of what we receive this time of year will help sustain us through the year, but it's not always enough to sustain us all year long.
And at the Harvest House, Executive Director Aaron Miner sees a similar trend.
We certainly see that, that spike and, that giving spirit that comes along with the holidays.
The trick, Miner says, is keeping donors and volunteers engaged well after the holidays.
So it is an opportunity to connect to people who maybe they don't reach out during the rest of the year, to hopefully get them to join us throughout, the other 11 months.
And that seasonal spike in giving has been well documented. A study from the Center on Philanthropy found that 43% of respondents gave more during the holidays than any other time during the year. For now, in the newsroom, Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you very much, Kate. And speaking of giving, this week the federal government has awarded over $80 million in grants to homeless assistance programs in the state. The grants will go to over 300 programs, the largest of which was awarded to the Miami-Dade County Homeless Trust. Trust officials say their funding will go towards helping to maintain and expand housing and services for homeless individuals, including military veterans. Well, our Christmas gift to you was just a beautiful Suncoast day. Let's head over to Wendy Ross, who was responsible for that gift today.
Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you. It was a beautiful day. Lots and lots of sunshine around. 71 degrees right now, so it was a warm day today. All you had to do was be outside for just a minute, and you knew that it was warm. We're looking at dew point levels and humidity levels that are moderate to high. Winds are coming in out of the east, and there's a bit of a breeze out there as well, as those winds are now at 11 7 miles per hour. We've got the showers dotting the east coast, trying to make their way over to the west coast and not being very successful. We did not have rain today, and we're not going to see any developing overnight tonight. What we will get is that patchy fog coming on in. We'll see it throughout the overnight time period and into the morning hours tomorrow. We'll let you know what we can expect for this work week forecast. Some of us do have to go back to work this week. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Adam.
All right, thank you, Wendy. Today was the 9th annual Christmas in the Park at Whitaker Gateway Park, where volunteers donated time away from home to serve those less fortunate. A Christmas meal was provided along with free gifts, including clothes, shoes, haircuts, gift cards, and much more. Our photographer, Sammy Chido, captured the story.
It is Christmas, and I just wanted to, enjoy Christmas with the people around the neighborhood.
It's a very blessing to be helped right now for the struggles I'm going through.
I've never done this before. Me and my husband actually had a crisis a few months ago, and we're rebuilding our life, so it was nice to have something like this to take our mind off things.
It makes people feel loved and accepted when it shows that you really care about them.
It's great that we have a place to come, and folks are volunteering their time at Christmas time of all things, where they should be with family, but they're taking their time to be here and they're doing a good job.
It makes you feel good on the inside, and people love you when you serve them, and it helps show Jesus' love to them.
I'm very happy to be included. I'm learning how to do Christmas again.
It's wonderful when, we wake up in the mornings and we're very, very depressed because our family's not here, our kids aren't here, we have no one, and we come here and this takes our mind off of it and makes it better.
It's the first time I've been here, yes, but I will be back next year, hopefully on the volunteer side.
These people are wonderful, and these people are great for taking time out of their holiday and away from their family to give us this.
Wonderful. It's wonderful. Very wonderful.
And clearly a lot of people utilizing that service today. Well done for everyone involved. Still to come here on ABC 7, Christmas traditions around the world bringing hope and light during hard times. And a day of mourning in Russia following a devastating Christmas crash. The search continues for people and answers.
Monday at 5 on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hello, I'm Jacqueline Matter.
And I'm Don Brennan. If you have some time off, you may be thinking of hitting the beach to soak up some rays, but it's proven to be more hazardous to your health.
We'll show you why Monday on Good Morning Suncoast. John?
Abnormally warm weather continues here on the Suncoast. We'll let you know when that will break and if there's colder air on the horizon.
Monday at 5 on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you. Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Holiday scratch-offs are here, and oh, they make great surprises. Imagine the joy they will bring. With over $126 million in prizes, use them for a wreath or a place card for your feast. Attach them, scratch them, and let the magic happen. Holiday scratch-offs. The Florida Lottery has them. Just imagine.
The year is winding down, and that means big savings during the Big Finish event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Ram trucks are built tough to help you conquer whatever the day may throw your way with all the comfort you'd expect in a luxury vehicle. And right now, all 2016 quad cabs are over 20% off, with new Ram trucks starting at just $19,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Tonight, Russia investigating a military jet that went down in the Black Sea just minutes after takeoff. All 92 on board killed. The grim search tonight for remains, wreckage, and answers. ABC's Chuck Sievertson reports.
As mourners placed flowers in memory of the lost, recovery ships plucked fragments of the Christmas tragedy from the icy waters of the Black Sea. A Tu-154 Russian military plane took off Sunday morning from the airport in Sochi. 2 minutes later, it crashed, taking 84 passengers and 8 crew members into the waves. By air and by sea, more than 3,000 responders are on the scene. Working through the night, they have recovered some bodies and fragments of the plane. The aircraft's flight recorders have no radio beacons, making their recovery more difficult. The flight crew reported no problems before the disaster, and the plane's wreckage was scattered over a wide area, raising the possible specter of terrorism. Among the victims, 64 members of the Alexandrov Ensemble, the official choir of the Russian military. Russia's President Vladimir Putin declared Monday a national day of mourning. We will conduct a thorough investigation, he said, and will do everything to support the victims' families. In Sochi Sunday night, they came to pay their respects. Candles parted the darkness, but not the mystery surrounding the doomed flight. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News, New York.
And Russian crews are expected to work through the night searching the Black Sea. The defense military saying more than 3,000 people will be a part of that investigation. A super typhoon made landfall in the Philippines today after authorities worked to evacuate thousands of residents from low-lying areas. With maximum sustained winds of 155 miles per hour and gusts up to 190 miles per hour, placing the provinces under a state of imminent danger. The weather also stranding more than 1,000 cargo ships and vessels. The Philippines has been battered by devastating typhoons in recent years, most notably 2013, when the colossal waves killed more than 6,000 people, forcing millions from their homes. In the Middle East, a Twitter war nearly turned nuclear. A fake news story sparking a tense social media standoff between Pakistan and Israel in response to this fake news story, saying Israel's former defense minister threatened a nuclear attack against Pakistan if it sends troops to Syria. Pakistan's defense minister tweeting a reminder that Pakistan is a nuclear state too. Israel's defense ministry tweeting back yesterday saying the original story on the site AWD News was, quote, totally fictitious. The actions underlying the potentially harmful impact of fake news stories in sensitive global affairs. Well, from the Vatican to war-torn countries to Santa's on the run, the globe put on quite a show of Christmas traditions. Some serious, some fun, but the common theme, pushing for peace and offering hope. Prayers and songs rang out in Bethlehem, the Pope delivering his annual blessing. Elsewhere, the royal family attending church services, and First Lady Michelle Obama joining the president for their final Christmas message from the White House while looking back at their first.
I realized that Barack needed all the help he could get.
This is our first Christmas in the White House, and what? Stop! You're gonna have to pull it together, POTUS.
And finally, hundreds of Santas working off those Christmas cookies in Macedonia. All in all, spirited holiday traditions. A Vermont power company is pushing to lead an energy transformation using solar panels and batteries. Green Mountain Power's CEO says they aim to include a greater distribution of generation sources and use renewable energy for more resilience and reliability on the grid. They're one of the first to persuade customers to install the new Tesla batteries in their homes, a project they pursue due to the high demand. Last week, the company introducing newer products designed to help customers use solar batteries and go off the grid. State officials say they plan on tightening licensing standards for drug treatment centers following allegations of abuse. Florida Department of Children and Families says strengthening regulations will help prevent vulnerable individuals in the recovery process from being taken advantage of. The foundation also says they will lobby for more authority to monitor sober homes for people wanting a drug and alcohol-free environment. Well, switching gears now to Christmas Day weather on the Suncoast. Wendy, you were trying to create a little winter in your own home, you were saying.
Oh my gosh, I had to have the air conditioning on. It was so very warm outside. And you know, if we had to go on solar power, I'm looking for the day when they just have a little thing no bigger than this that can just follow the sun around.
Oh,
Wouldn't
yeah.
that be great?
Yeah, perfect.
And you just sort of stick it and stake it out
they
in your
could whip one of those up pretty quick. Yeah.
I know they can. I know they
smart
can.
people.
And they're going to do it. They're going to do it. And today would have been the perfect day. We could have had our 74 degrees. All solar powered. Wouldn't that have been great? Look at the high today. It was 85 degrees. We tied the record once again. And once again, just as we did in 2015, we had these 2 days in a row of 85-degree weather. And that is what happened today. And so what we're looking at is 85 for the high, 65 for the overnight low. And the record was back in 1983 of 22 degrees. Now, normally we're supposed to be at 52 and 72. We're going to see that in the upcoming days, but not tomorrow and not Tuesday. So this is what we're looking at. We've got temperatures right now in the low 70s, mostly fair skies. Temperatures in the humidity at 84%. The winds coming in out of the east at around 11 miles per hour. And temperatures all around the state are really quite mild. You can see those readings up in the northern parts of the region, 60s and 70s, and down to the south, we're still very close to 80 degrees. In places like Miami, it's 79, Key West, 78, and right here along the Suncoast, mostly our temperatures are in the 70s, but once you get away from the water, we're starting to see some 60s popping up, but still in the high 60s for the most part, low 70s everywhere else. And we are under fair skies right now. In fact, we haven't had any rain today. We had a couple of showers forming along the east coast. You'll notice how very widely scattered they are. They're not holding together very well. They're very light as they come across, and they're not going to be moving into our area tonight. So we don't have to worry about showers forming, but we will probably see some fog developing after about 2 in the morning. We can expect to see some fog, and that will stay with us throughout the morning hours. Now, here's our hope for some cooler weather, and that is in the form of this cold front that's going to be moving across the country over the next couple of days. In advance of that frontal system, we are looking at some rain showers. The low pressure to the north bringing about the very wintry conditions that we're seeing across the northern plain states. And in contrast to that, we're in the 80s right here across parts of Florida. So near record highs once again for tomorrow. A foggy morning will start to clear out, and then we're looking at cool weather coming in by the end of this upcoming week. And this is what we can expect to see over the next several days. Temperatures stay in the 80s through Wednesday. That cold front coming through, bringing us a 20% chance of rain. And on Friday, we'll see the coolest weather of the week. Adam?
An NBA Finals rematch headlining Christmas Day sports is coming up next.
At ABC 7, it's all about being here for you. ABC 7 News at 7 with award-winning investigative journalist Alan Cohn. In-depth reporting and debate on important issues and stories in our community with a featured topic of the day and a live roundtable discussion with community leaders and newsmakers. Plus a quick recap of the day's top stories and weather. ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights. Now more than ever, we're here for you, Suncoast.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that, you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team.
Just that simple act is transforming someone else's life.
It's one of the best feelings in the world.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
It's been an emotional time politically and socially this year.
But during a season when hearts are a little more open to love, we want to talk about good things to believe in.
We believe in service and making a difference in others' lives. We believe in hearing the other point of view.
We believe in being kind, no matter how busy the day is.
We believe in finding the laughter in every day.
We hope you believe too.
Happy holidays from ABC7, your Suncoast News.
We're losing exotic animals on a daily basis, and the ones that we have in captivity are really the ambassadors for their wild counterparts. I'm Clayton Rozier from the Big Cat Habitat and Gulf Coast Sanctuary, housing over 150 exotic animals that needed a great home. And if you love animals, please help them. Do it locally. Support your local no-kill shelters, your local wild animal sanctuaries. Make a difference where you can.
ABC7's My Suncoast News app is better than ever with a brand new design that's faster and easier to use. Download our free My Suncoast News app on your mobile device at your app store of choice. Powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life.
Florida Studio Theater presents Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves, celebrating fierce women with fierce vocals from the 70s through today. Featuring songs by performers such as Cher, Tina Turner, and Reba McEntire. Don't miss what critics are saying is a lively, high-energy driving review with powerhouse singers. Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves is now playing. Tickets can be purchased by calling 941-366-9000 or by visiting floridastudiotheater.org.
This holiday season, give the greatest gifts of all, safety and peace of mind. Subaru offers more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And Subaru has the best resale value of all brands for 2016. Now, during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease a new Forester for just $209 a month or get 0% financing. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Now, sports.
We know it's Sunday and the NFL playoffs are right around the corner, but Christmas Day belongs to the NBA. And today's headliner was an NBA Finals rematch between the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Fans of Cleveland, Golden State, and Santa Claus all represented in the crowd today. Both teams known for their shooting, but this game was a dunk fest. Kyrie Irving finding Tristan Thompson for the two-handed slam early, and then minutes later, Steph Curry and Draymond Green working the pick and roll, and Green throwing it down. How do you like that, Cleveland? Going to walk it off a little bit. Later on in the fourth, Richard Jefferson going to try his luck against Durant. Jefferson, 37 years young, making a Christmas poster, gives Durant a little wink at the end, picks up a technical foul, by the way. And then later on, this game will come down to the final 10 seconds. Cavs down one, look familiar. Kyrie Irving, guarded by Klay Thompson. He hits the fadeaway. It's a game winner. Cavs win the rematch by 1 point, and here was Irving after the game.
I'm just trying to get to a spot. I know Klay's a great defender, so taking the turnaround shot, it's a tough shot, and got a great contest on it. And just thankfully went in.
So how slim are the Buccaneers' playoff chances after losing to the Saints yesterday? Well, according to ESPN, about 60,000 to 1, but that's still a chance. So let's take a look at what needs to happen. Of course, the Buccaneers need to win their last game against Carolina. They also need 5 other teams to win next week as well: Dallas, Detroit, Tennessee, Indianapolis, and San Francisco. Here's a look at the least likely of those things to happen on that list, according to ESPN. Detroit beating the red-hot Green Bay Packers is one of them, and a 2-win 49ers team beating the Seahawks is another. And get this, the Giants need to tie the Redskins, not win or lose, in Week 17. And speaking of the playoffs, the Steelers and Ravens playing tonight with a division on the line. Each team's stars turning in big performances. Steve Smith, 7 catches, 80 yards for the Ravens. And Pittsburgh running back Le'Veon Bell, 122 yards on 20 carries. With under 15 seconds in the game, the Steelers take a shot at the goal line. Antonio Brown gets the ball over into the end zone for the score and the division title. 31-27 your final in this one. And here's another game the Bucs and Miami Dolphins are watching closely tonight. Kansas City taking on Denver, a Chiefs win, part of that crazy playoff scenario for the Bucs, and it would also help the Dolphins clinch the AFC wild card. All Chiefs in the first half. This is a 70-yard run by Tyreek Hill. That game is currently in the fourth quarter. The score in that one, 24-10. More to come here on ABC 7. Stay with us.
It's been an emotional time politically and socially this year.
But during a season when hearts are a little more open to love, we want to talk about good things to believe in.
We believe in service and making a difference in others' lives. We believe in hearing the other point of view.
We believe in being kind, no matter how busy the day is.
We believe friends and family are the best recipe in your kitchen.
We hope you believe too.
Happy holidays from ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
Designers do it with style.
Tell me what's going on here.
Why, you don't like my hair? The Mark and Mandy Show. In-depth design ideas.
What is up with the tuck tape here? Let's cover it up.
Amazing beauty and fashion tips.
So Halle Berry has amazing skin. Her secret is coffee grounds. No.
Delicious recipes.
Today, I'm gonna show you a special dish that is sure to please that special someone in your life.
Watch the Mark and Mandy Show right here on your favorite channel.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining. The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
Only Fiat gives you Italian engineering with a heavy dose of Suncoast style. So what are you waiting for? Hurry in for big savings during the Big Finish event going on now at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Attention blood clot filter patients. Surgically implanted blood clot filters are potentially life-threatening. Some filters are prone to breaking, resulting in pieces of the filter moving through the body and causing internal bleeding. If you had surgery to implant a blood clot filter, you may be entitled to a cash award, even if you haven't suffered side effects yet. Call the Gold Shield Group now, 888-747-5291, to see if you qualify for a cash award, 888-747-5291.
British pop star George Michael has died at the age of 53. His publicist says the 1980s music icon passed away peacefully at home over the holidays. Michael, best known for being half of the British boy duo Wham, performing several chart-topping hits like Wake Me Up Before You Go and Careless Whisper, which the internet has taken on in the recent years there. Saxophone, of course. In Beaverton, Oregon, a father-son duo displayed a 20-foot Christmas tree that appears to go through their home's roof. Yeah, Aiden Walters saying his inspiration comes from the movie Christmas Vacation and how big the Griswolds family tree was. Good inspiration and good taste in movies, Aiden. And today we asked you to send us some of your photos on Facebook of what your house looked like this morning, and you didn't disappoint. Lisa sending in a heartwarming photo of her Christmas tree and fireplace all ready to go, while Judy sent us a photo she captured of Santa who was just finishing up. That's a rare photo. You hang on to that. Doreen sending us a picture of her dog who was just as excited for Santa, and he wasn't the only one. Heather also sending in shots of her pets anxious for Christmas, obviously. And if you're ever sending pictures into the show, pets, I mean, that moves you right to the top of the charts.
Oh boy, does it ever. Oh, that is just more fun than a picnic. And you know, we are finally going to get some cooler weather coming on in, and that's something a lot of us would have loved to have seen today, but we are looking at cooler weather by Friday.
Well, better late than never. We'll see you guys in the morning.